Good. Are you drinking coffee?
Oh, no.
No?
It's yogurt.
Okay. It's yogurt. Okay. Yeah, I'm drinking some coffee. Okay. So,
Well, here, I was having breakfast, but I'm just finishing with my yogurt, my drinkable yogurt. I don't know if this is in other places. Yogurt is more liquid.
oh.
Because in the US, yogurt is not so liquid. Yogurt is more, I guess it's more thick. I don't know. We use a spoon to eat it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, here they sell different types of yogurt. Like some of them are very liquid and others are thicker.
Yeah. And so I see, is that Rachel? Rachel? Yes.
Raish?
Oh, Raish? Yes.
Yes. David.
Talia, Mari Carmen, Doris, Zamboniso, sorry.
Okay, so how are you doing?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Let's see. Yes, David, Seboniso, Talia, Doris, Mari Carmen, are you there? Oh, there is.
Yes, here we are.
Okay, perfect. There is Doris. Perfect. Okay, so today we have a very interesting topic that Sonia is going to talk about, bucket lists. So whenever you're ready, Sonia, we can get started.
Great. Okay, so hello, good morning, everyone. Well, my name is Sonia. I think some of us have already met in other times. Well, if we haven't, I'm currently in Peru, Lima, Peru, teaching, well, online. We're teaching online still in Peru. And well, today we were talking about bucket lists. No, and also at the end, Celia has some activities we can use in class. Yes. So first, the bucket list. The bucket list. And we can start by talking about this movie. Yes, The Bucket List with Jack Nicholson and Morgan Freeman. This is actually a movie from 2007. Maybe you have seen it, maybe you have not. We're gonna watch the trailer a little and see what exactly is a bucket list, or what could it be? What do you get from the trailer about bucket lists? Okay, so let's see here the trailer. The question I have put in the chat. What do you get from the trailer about bucket lists? Let me see here 1 second. Okay. All right, I'm going to share. Can you see the trailer?
Yeah, now yes.
Now, okay. All right. I will be turning off my camera so that the video plays better. But let's see. Let's see. So what is a bucket list? What do they say in the video?
I run hospitals, not health spas. 2 beds to a room, no exceptions.
There was a survey once. 1,000 people asked if they could know in advance would they want to know the exact day of their death.
Who the hell is that? Who the hell are you?
96% of them said no.
Oh, God. What am I, in the morgue?
That was the first time I laid eyes on Edward Cole.
I want my own room.
You run hospitals, not health spas. 2 beds to a room, no exceptions.
Damned if I'm going to spend the next 3 weeks laying next to Zombie Boy.
My freshman philosophy professor signed this exercise and called it a bucket list. We were supposed to make a list of all the things we wanted to do in our lives before we
Kick the bucket. Cutesy.
pointless now.
We could do this. We should do this.
This is living! I hate your rotten guts!
Is he insane?
Depends.
You gonna drive it or buy it a dress?
Just getting to know each other.
I don't understand how you can run off with a total stranger.
I've got 45 years greased up under the hood of a car. I think I've earned some time for myself.
You got kids? I don't see her. It's time. Why are we, Oh my God.
What are you so afraid of?
Just because I told you my story does not invite you to be a part of it.
Dear Edward, there's no way I can repay you for all you've done for me. So rather than try, I'm just going to ask you to do something else for me. Find the joy in your life.
You hate me?
Not yet.
We live, we die, and the wheels on the bus go round and round.
Proud of you.
Nobody cares what you think.
All right. Okay, so give me 1 second. Let me see here. Okay. Going back to our information. So from the video, what do you get? What is a bucket list? Any ideas? What is a bucket list? What do you guys, what did you see from the trailer? What do you think? How about Talia? What do you think?
I think that is a kind of list of wishes that someone makes before to die or something like that.
Yeah, okay, you nailed it exactly. A list of things to do before you die, right? Well, they also mentioned this expression in the video, in the trailer. Now, kick the bucket. What do you guys think is kick that bucket? Or kick the bucket? What is that? We have here the Grim Reaper. So what do you guys think is kick the bucket? I think, well, Talia, you kind of mentioned it. Maybe, oops, we can read here. Rach. Yeah, exactly, to die. So can you read here? Let's have some people read. Maybe David, could you read here the information?
The origin of the word bucket list is quite interesting. It derived from the phrase kick the bucket, which means to die. The link between buckets and death was made by at least 1785, when the phrase was defined in Gross Dictionary of the Vulgar Tongue. One theory as to why, though, with little evidence to support it, is that the phrase originated from the notion that people hanging themselves by standing on the buckets with a noose around their neck and they kicking the buckets away.
Mm-hmm. So that's where it comes from. Kick the bucket. So here you have the bucket, no? And the noose. The noose is the rope here. Yes, the noose is the rope. So people are saying, basically, that is, that's where the phrase came from, because they have to kick the bucket to die in this situation, right? Okay, so we're going to talk today and maybe create our own bucket list, right? We mentioned before, what is a bucket list? How about Walter? Could you read here the information? Walter?
Oh, I guess his microphone is not working.
Oh, okay. So then how about someone else? Or how about Tedian? Maybe Teddy and Wilson. Who could read?
I can read it. Can you hear me well?
Hello.
Ah, there
Oh.
they are.
Do you want me to read?
Oh, yes.
Okay. A bucket list is a list of the experiences or achievements that a person hopes to have or accomplish during their lifetime. A bucket list is an itemized list of goals people want to accomplish before they kick the bucket or die.
Nice, thank you. Okay, so right, things we want to accomplish, do. And well, it's not all about things before we die, right? You could also use it in another context, no? For example, here we have a summer bucket list. Things before the end of summer, right? I heard a voice before last time. Who was talking? I didn't see who was talking, but I heard a voice.
Hi, it's me. I'm through my phone. That's why it says Galaxy 20. I am Annie. Sorry.
Annie. Okay. Galaxy 20. Yes. Okay. Let's put Annie. Oh, oops. Excuse me. There we go.
So you want me to read it?
Yes,
right?
please.
Okay. Is a bucket list used only in the context of death? Not at all. The bucket list has now become a way to denote a list of things a person wants to accomplish before a specific event in their life. For example, many teenagers have high school bucket lists, summer bucket lists, and prom night bucket lists.
Great. Okay. Exactly like what we said, right? So before the end of something, no, in this case, this is before the end of summer, or maybe we could say before, before 2023. So we have a 2022 bucket list, no? Yeah, so you can make it for anything, not only just, in the context of death. So now that we know what a bucket list is, no? Activities, experiences we want to do before a certain event or before we die. Have you ever thought about this topic? No, activities or experiences you want to do? And have you ever made a list? Have you ever made a list, or was it just in your head? Okay. How about, if you would like, you could also write in the chat, but because we're in the speaking club, if you want to participate, you could also raise your hand or just use your microphone. Okay. All right. So have you ever thought about this topic, creating a list of experiences? Creating a list of experiences. What about, I see Natty. Yes.
Okay, good morning. In my opinion, every person do this list on a paper. For example, in my case, I do this list when a new year is coming. And this list is about the things that we are going to perform in this new year. And thank you.
That's an interesting topic to bring here. So yeah, a lot of people think of things in the resolutions, right? A resolution for the new year. Oops. That's another type of list. Exactly, right? So this is what people plan to do right ahead, during the year. In this case, this is before an event, but yeah, they are relatively similar. Exactly. Interesting. And how about another person, Zemboniso?
Yes. Hello. I am English teacher from Central Asia, Tajikistan.
Oh, nice.
So it's very interesting topic. And as I am English teacher, I have a 9 years old son. And when we have break spring break or winter break, I at home make a list what we will do with him. For example, now it's spring break till April 1st, and I make a list for him. We will have on Monday, we have to do reading, and then drawing the next day. So we have to make a crafting to create a card, drawing spring picture. So I make a list of things. In one word, I want to say that I make a list of things that we have to do on break, on spring break. And maybe some of the product, when the school start in April, we will take it to his teacher and show it what did we do on our break. And teacher usually ask students when they come back, what did you do in 10 days holiday? What do you read? Where do you go? And I also plan to him that not only we will do indoor activities, also outdoor activities, like to go to picnic, to show him the nature, to sit in the by the river and just have a picnic outside also. So I make a list of things like this to my son. And then he reported back to his teacher when he go to school.
That's really cool. So you do a spring break or a school break kind of list. Interesting.
Yes, with my son, yes. As an English teacher, as a parent, I do it, just engage him, not just he will relax. I want that he do not also study something, not just to watch TV and have fun, also do something, but in very interesting way, in very, not like at school, like in very free, like at home. I don't want that he feel that it's very tense, like at school, just in different way. I am looking different ways how to do it.
Nice.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly what we have at the end. We have some activities maybe we can use about the bucket list in classes. Actually, I like to talk about bucket lists with my English classes. Usually we talk about them with the present perfect, no? Because we're talking about experiences. But there's many activities we can do with the bucket list.
Yes.
Great, thank you for that. So we're going to talk now with groups to share some of our ideas about the bucket list or maybe experiences in general. Yes. So here we have the questions. I think they are on a Jamboard also, Celia?
Yes, I'm going to send the link right now.
Oh, let me see.
Yeah, I have it here.
Okay, 1 second.
There's the link.
My screen. Okay, I'm gonna share the link here. I mean the screen.
Okay. Yeah, the link is on the chat, so you have the questions over there.
Right. So the questions are in the same. These are the same questions, right? They are in the Jamboard. Let's have some people read them. Who could read the questions? Maybe Rach. Rach Pinta. Maybe Rach Pinta. Could you read it? Or Rosario, maybe Rosario. Okay, well, if you guys have problems with your microphone, you could mention it in the chat. Let's see. How about another person?
Can I read?
Could read it. Sure, thank you.
Okay, the first one, have you had a lot of experiences in your life? Or do you feel like there are many more things that you want and need to do before you die? Which city or town have you always wanted to travel to? Why do you want to visit that place? What would you like to do that you are too afraid to do? We see a lot of the world in the movies and on television. Is there something that you would like to see with your own eyes? Some people dream of flying a plane or playing a musical instrument. Is there something that you would like to learn, and what is it?
Nice, thank you. All
You're welcome.
right. So, yes, let's discuss these questions together. Yes, let's discuss these questions together. Please, let's participate with our group, right? Let's participate with the group. Okay, awesome. I see already Rosario's starting in the chat. Great. Okay, so in the breakout rooms, we're going to talk in groups of maybe 3 or 4, right, Sally? Let me see how many.
Yeah, I guess 3 or 4 is fine.
Between 3 or 4 people. And well, in case there's any problems communicating, call us to the room, but we'll be visiting, checking in, and listening to your conversations. Well, remember, you could also share the PowerPoint with your group. Okay, I'm sorry, the Jamboard screen with your group in the breakout room. Okay, so let's see.
Yeah, make sure you get the Jamboard link before going to the breakout rooms, because then when you're in the breakout rooms, the links disappear.
Right,
so
right.
I'm going to send the link one more time. There we go.
Okay, so are we ready to open the breakout rooms? Yes.
Yeah, sure. Let's get started. Okay, there we go.
Okay, fantastic, guys. Sally and I were listening to you, share all of your experiences. There's a lot of you have lived. I think I need to do more. Okay, let's see the first question. Have you had a lot of experience in your life, or do you feel like there are many more things that you want and need to do before you die? All right, so let's start then with how about Annie? Annie, could you tell us, do you think there's things you need to do still? More things you need to do?
Yeah, I love animals and nature, and I would like to go on a safari in Africa. I would really like to do that, and I think that's something I need to do before dying.
Oh, I agree. Me too. I would like to do that. Thanks, Annie. And what about Talia? How about you, Talia?
I would like to go visit and stay forever in London because this is the place of my dreams. So this is my biggest dream in my life.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, the weather. I haven't been. But from what I see in movies, I think the weather is what looks interesting to me. It's always cold looking. I don't know for sure how it is, but I like this type of climate. All right, nice. And let's see. So some people have actually mentioned a lot of places they visited. Which country would you like to still know? Have you always wanted to that you haven't yet? And why? So Rach was sharing she has a lot of travel experiences, but what is a place you have always wanted to and haven't visited yet?
Okay, so, well, the country that I would like to visit is Japan. Why Japan? At the beginning, well, I thought about traveling to England because of the language, but now the other passion that I have is for Japanese. So I'm trying to learn Japanese, and that's the other country that I would like to visit because of the culture, because of the architecture, because of the food, because of the traditions. Yes, I have watched in the movies fantastic places. I have read a lot about this country, so I'm very interested. I'm really interested in traveling to this country. So that's my next dream. And I'm sure that I will make my dream come true. As I said to my other colleague, I was talking to Talia, okay, because she was mentioning about traveling to London. So I said that the dreams can make come true because we always see these places in the books when we are teaching our students. Yes, no matter the level we are teaching, but always these places appear in the books. So we see in the books, and later, okay, you say we would like to travel there, to visit there. So, and I can mention the experience that I have when I was teaching in one of the levels, and I saw the place. We were reading about the Canterbury Ghost, and I have the chance. So that was only the thing that I saw in the books, but later I had the chance to be in that exactly place. Okay, so it was such an amazing experience. So we can make our dreams true, but pursuing them and working so hard for them.
Right, exactly. It is always fun to see, and share with students more about cities, places, and then seeing them very interested, so they can see, oh, I'm studying English and I'll be able to visit this place and see these things. It's always fun to share that. Okay, nice, Rachel. And who else would like to share a place they would like to visit? So Rachel mentioned Japan. What about Jacqueline? How about you, Jacqueline? What's a place you have always wanted to visit?
Well, in my case, I may say I agree with Talia. I would also like to visit Japan. It has, I don't know why exactly, to be honest, I don't know why. I think it is the culture. I think it is that the landscapes I've seen about in Japan. There was one time I was about to arrive to Japan. I had a chance. It was, I think, in 2000 or 2013, I think, but there was a tsunami in Japan. I was working for cruise ships at that time, and I had a chance to arrive to Japan that time. And unfortunately, because of this tsunami, the port, the place where we are arriving, disappeared. And I couldn't go to Japan. I couldn't get to Japan. I only went around Asia. I went to Vietnam, Thailand, but I couldn't arrive to Japan. And this is something which gets me crazy. I was just happy about being in Japan, but well, so it is still a place, a country I would like to visit in the future. I hope I have the chance.
Yes, of course, you know, Japan will always be there. It's just a moment that, you know, you have to organize yourself and you'll be able to go. I'm sure you'll be able to go. Was that the tsunami of with the earthquake of 2010? Yes.
Oh, 2010. You're right.
Yeah.
2010.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very big one, right? The very
big one. The very big one.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you're safe. That's for sure. That's good. You're safe.
Yeah, I'm safe, but still looking forward to going there any day.
Yeah, you know, that's also an interesting question. No, things that we were so close to doing, but for some reason we didn't get to it. It leaves a bit of frustration. I know there's some things like that. Okay, let's see the next one. So what would you like to do that you are too afraid to do? Oh, anyone with phobias? Would you like to do that you are too afraid to do? How about Zebel?
Very good question. Yes, every of us have a phobias, different type of phobias. I don't know. Do I have anything I like to do? I already I'm 40 now, and I had some phobias, and I conquered them, some of them, in my personal and professional also. I was afraid to speak in a big, large audience and to present in a large audience, and I was afraid. I wasn't maybe confident enough, but I conquered. Now I'm not afraid. I can speak in a small and large audience, in a stage. But I'm sure if I will think a little bit more, maybe I will find some, because right now I can't think, but I'm sure every of us have something that we are afraid to do it. But you know, usually in cooking, I'm not so good in cooking. I spend most of my time on the books, teaching with pen and with chalk and blackboard. And in cooking is not cup of my tea. But I do, but when I get one recipe when to do some kind of cake or salad, I am afraid. If I have so many questions, or what if it will not be so good, or what if I cannot do it, or what if I will not? So there's so many questions to me, and I'm afraid. In cooking, especially, not in my professional experience, because I conquered all my fears and phobias. But as a mother, as a wife, I'm afraid in the kitchen, of course, to do something, experiment something. This is my answer.
Interesting. Yeah. So I'm also, actually, to be honest, that's for me the same. I don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at that.
And you know, especially baking bread, our Tajik bread, there is a oven made of clay, and you have to put woods there and make it hot, and then you have to put down there. You go down there, it's very hot, and stick the bread there and bake it. I am afraid. I have never do it, but a lot of Tajik women, before get to marry, they have to learn to make Tajik breads in the traditional oven, not that oven that we have, but from made of clay. Yes, and that is very how to say, you need to be very brave to get into the very heat and stick the bread there. And this is, I think, this is a thing that I am afraid to do. I never did it. Because when you go down, you can burn your eyelashes, you can burn your hand. But there are a lot of brave women that make breads, and I'm very admire them. When they give me a bread to taste, first of all, I say to them, you are so brave, you are excellent, you're extraordinary. Well done. You did it. They say, hey, it's normal for me. They just say, it's okay, I get used it. But I say, no, for me, it is something you did. It's great things that you did. So this is maybe making bread in the traditional oven. This is what I am afraid as a wife, as a woman.
Yeah, imagine in a traditional clay oven, and I'm afraid of frying because of the grease jumping at me. So I will be terrible at the traditional oven. Oh no.
Yes.
Okay, great, Sebo. Thank you
know
for
what?
sharing.
I was thinking about it, and something I'm afraid of doing is hang gliding.
Is that like skydiving? Is that like skydiving?
Exactly. Very similar. And have you done it? I mean, in Lima, where you live, they have this sport.
Oh, paragliding.
Yeah, I don't know what's the exact name.
I don't know.
Or
I
the
think
one
it is
that they have
paragliding.
in Lima. But yeah, I will die if I do it.
I have actually tried. I want to do that. Well, in Lima, where I'm living, in Lima, Peru, there's a part in the coast that tourists or anyone can do this activity, paragliding, and it looks safer to me than skydiving, which is something I will never do. So I want to try slowly with paragliding. It would be interesting.
Yeah,
that's
well,
true.
Let me share some websites that you can use in case you want to in case you want to talk about this topic with your students, bucket lists. I have been doing some research on websites. By the way, this is paragliding.
Yes.
In Lima.
Yes.
It's very scary.
That's the coast.
That's Lima. That's the capital city of Peru. Yeah, it's a very, well, for me, it's dangerous because I can suffer a heart attack.
No, it's not as bad.
No, right?
As bad. No.
I won't do it.
It's like they have a little car. I don't know. It doesn't really show, but yeah, like that. It's like a little car that just gets, goes off the cliff, right? So it doesn't seem as bad as jumping from an airplane, but yeah, I don't know. I'm afraid of heights, so I don't know how I will react in the moment.
Yeah. Well, here I'm going to just show, and I will share the links with you of some websites that you can use in case you want to develop this topic with your students. So, for example, we have this website, Teach This, and here you have like a set of procedures that you can follow in your class. It's like a lesson plan plus a worksheet that you can use in case you want to use or talk about this topic with your students. Then we have here another, yeah, sure, I'm going to share the links, don't worry. And let me share the links. There we go. And
this is great.
Yeah, and then ESL Active, here you have another lesson plan, just with procedures and what to do in case you want to develop the topic, and you have a PDF also. And of course, this is one of my favorites, ISL Collective. And well, here you also have like a worksheet that you can give your students so they can like write their bucket list. And you also have a worksheet related to the movie, right? The bucket list, the movie that Sonia was talking about at the beginning. So here you have some worksheets, right, that you can share with the students. And finally, I found this very interesting exercise here on ELLO. And this is a website, sorry, where you can find video and audio lessons. So here is a whole lesson with a video, or with, this is an audio, I guess. It's just audio related to bucket list. So you can have like a listening activity. It's a video actually. You can have a listening activity, you have the script, you have like a little quiz related to it, and vocabulary, right? So this is a very interesting website. I really like ELLO. You have a lot of different topics that you can get for your classes. So the links are on the chat box in case you want to explore them.
Wow.
Anyways, here you can find a lot of different topics.
That's an interesting page.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. That's great.
And even maybe that, for example, it says here high intermediate. Always adapt. No, maybe we're talking to a high beginner. No, there's ways we can adapt it, make it more simplified, or yeah, exactly. Or just, maybe just looking at it, we get inspired with something else. Sometimes that happens to me. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice, Celia. Those are great websites. Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome, you guys. Well, it's been a really productive morning here in Peru. I don't know, I guess in some places during the afternoon. So getting ready for the evening.
It's evening here.
Evening.
8:27 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Our day is over. We will go to bed.
Yeah, our day
Getting
is
ready
just
for the next
beginning.
day.
Yeah.
All
Thank
right.
you. It
Thank
was
you,
very
guys.
interesting to talk, to practice speaking English. So very good initiative. Is it your regular English speaking club, or how
We
it's
have monthly meetings, right?
Yeah, but
monthly?
sometimes we have twice per month. We will let you know on the Telegram group or channel.
Okay, I'm there.
So, okay,
Thank
yeah,
you.
sure.
Thank you guys for your participation, right? Because the speaking club is we can start it, but it's also with your participation. So I love hearing all of your experiences. Thank you.
That is Sebo.
Sebo, nice to meet you,
Thanks.
Sebo.
Your audio is muted. Your
yes.
audio.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm so excited. I was so excited. Thank you so much. It was great discussion.
Yes,
I learned
thank
a
you.
lot. Kick the bucket and bucket list, everything was new. Great.
Oh,
Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Zebo, for sharing.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All
Take
right,
care.
you guys. Take care,
Okay,
you guys.
bye. Take care.
Take
Bye.
care.
Bye, Raish,
Bye-bye.
Dian, Jacqueline, Nati, and
Goodbye.
Annie. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.